are the connecting. All right, hello, Matt Bradley-Tschirgi. We are looking at Return to Monkey Island. This is I'm in Act 3, and I may spoil things from old games when I'm playing it. And if I need to, I'll use the hint guide every once in a while. I think there's been so much chat online about the ending. I'm really curious about what it is. And I'd also like to do some videos and stuff myself about what the ending is. So I think that would be a nice way to wrap up this Monkey Island coverage I've been doing, starting with news for the past few months. So let's go. Chapter 3. And by the way, I just noticed I couldn't place this screen at the beginning when I started the game, but this is now the kind of the cliff, the pretty overlook on Monkey Island itself. I'm in Act 3. I'm in Monkey Island. And looking at the checklist, I'm stuck on a puzzle. So I have LeChuck's theme song. The catchphrase I need to get correctly, and I'll write it down in some notes. I found it. I just didn't remember it quite right. And LeChuck's favorite food we need to give to the chef. And it's a squid, and the squid thing's right there. Maybe I just need to use the knife to get it. Yeah, slice off a tentacle. There you go. And I think I should be good with this part, so I guess I don't need to do a hint. So this part of the game, it's part 3 out of what I think is 5 parts.
Slimy worms that Riley squirm.
And he just uses a magic book to change to look like one of the other members of this zombie pirate crew. Mixtures of zombies and ghosts and demons and all that stuff. And love the smoke effects in the background and the foreground, and how when you're at sea, the stuff just kind of goes back and forth. All that stuff is really cool. Also, if you want to chat, feel free. And if you like what you see, please give me a follow. Tell all your friends. It'd be greatly appreciated. So if we look in the inventory,
It's kind of horrifying.
that's one of LeChuck's favorite foods. And I think I've learned something from some of the puzzles I've been stuck on before, is that when in doubt, use the knife. The knife seems to be the solution to, in my opinion, way too many puzzles.
Could you make tentacles with daisy sauce with this?
This does not shy on the close-ups.
Have it for you in a jiff.
Skybrush's favorite food, or LeChuck's favorite food, and we define LeChuck's recipe. And with all this stuff, it'll...
Bon appetit.
That's it?
Sometimes simple is best.
I'd rather not, honestly.
Him being scared of the tentacle is kind of like a running joke in Escape from Monkey Island about him not liking sushi. Although we don't know if this is raw. And when we do, looking at the plot here, we have to return LeChuck's secrets to Captain Madison so they can do a spell, so they can unlock like the password protection essentially on the map, see where the secret of Monkey Island is. Guybrush, who you play as in the game, of course, wants to steal the map and then use it to find the secret for himself. We haven't said what the secret is in any of the games. In the beginning of this game, in the scum bar, they hint that the secret is something it'll make it so pirates on the pirate ship, you can never be outrun. You can gun down everyone else. It's like an invincibility code, basically. Or that's at least that's what the rumor is.
I'm trying to stay in character.
Puzzle here is you're looking at... Actually, it's an inventory item, isn't it? Yeah, it's his diary. And the catchphrase, brandish the 7 cutlasses. I'm going to write that down in my note. So just a minute here. We'll do the desktop. Great. Brandish the 7 cutlasses. Okay. So we'll go back. Oops. Clicking outside of bounds. We will go into the jungle, exploring the monkey head. That little bouncing thing on the map is cute. They were like 1 pixel big in the first game, maybe 2 pixels if. Again, a lot of great use of foreground and background here in the graphics. You see this almost looks like a tentacle itself. And these other tree things, slight motion.
Hey, partner.
So we want to do it.
We're ready on our end. Have you learned LeChuck's secrets yet?
We know his secrets, so let's do it.
I know all of LeChuck's secrets.
This time I
Let's
had to
do
back
this
out.
thing.
Okay, let's get started. The first step is to play LeChuck's theme music.
I was gonna make you play it again, even though I got it right before. Sort of annoying. Do, do, mi, sol. Okay. Mi, sol. Do, do, mi, sol, fa, fa, re. Chuck's theme.
That's promising. Next step. Madison, let's have the map.
This is the map that's blank, so they're doing all the different password protection stuff. The music is one thing, and she's doing the dark magic.
Nulla tempor. Labores nisi ex comedo consequat. Quick, say LeChuck's catchphrase.
Do brandish
Brandish,
these 7
7
cutlasses.
cutlasses.
Quis autem vel veleptate
Now I want to
veli.
translate this into Latin,
Eat LeChuck's
if
favorite.
that's actual stuff. There you go, okay.
Okay.
He's hesitant to do that. Oh, the map's glowing.
Wow.
The map's coming to life. We're gonna see
There are lines on it.
It's working.
what the map says. Oh, almost seems like it's a earthquake. Could it be the monkey head opens? Don't know who that guy is. They can feel it all the way in Melee Island. Interesting.
Wow. This dark magic stuff gets kind of intense. Anybody see where the map got to?
Not your concern.
Thanks for your help. Time to go.
Wait.
And they're using him because they trapped him to begin with.
Any last words before we drop you off the cliff and retrieve the secret for ourselves?
Ah. So we got some lines, another Star Wars reference. You have to have that in a Monkey Island game. If you strike me out down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine. Let's
If
do
you
that one.
Strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Noted.
Oh.
Uh-oh. This was a scene where you just see the silhouette in one of the trailers. And
Now
on,
good riddance to Murray, the annoying demonic skull.
oh, they're gonna get rid of Murray too.
Wait, I have a family.
I guess Skull's gonna have families. Who
Trent,
knows?
Let's have a look at the map again.
So now they have the map. They want to get there first.
I
Uh-oh.
It was just in my pocket.
Ooh, so Guybrush has it,
I
maybe.
remember what was on it. Let's go get the secret.
Maybe you need the map itself, though, to get in. This creating some urgency, right?
It came from over here somewhere.
Ooh, okay, so LeChuck will...
What the? Threepwood? Alive? Oh, sort of. So, you survived walking the plank only to stumble off a cliff. I always knew you were a buffoon, but this really takes the prize.
I love
Speaking
LeChuck's
of
attitude.
taking the prize, as you lie here, slowly dying, feel free to torment yourself with the knowledge that I will shortly have the secret.
Yeah, I mean, he
And
really wants to
then the fairy lake
get it over
as
on
well.
Monkey Island, and Winnie Lane, I think, was big in the first game, and it's big in this one, too. And that you can choose your kind of grunts is pretty funny.
I didn't quite catch that, but no matter.
I was gonna
Your
kill ya.
last words will be forgotten, along with you. And the dubious tales of your paltry exploits will likewise wither and be gone, without so much as a stone to mark where they were. You
So what
will
is...
be nothing.
He's in pain, he's twitching.
Soon, not even the stench of your passing will
LeChuck has to give the
remain,
big
as the world
evil
moves
speech.
impeccably onward.
Captain LeChuck. It's Captain Madison, sir. She and the others have just set sail. They're leaving the island.
Leaving?
Oh, the other
They
pirates.
must know where the secret is.
So they're gonna follow
If
him.
we hurry, we can catch them at sea and persuade them to share.
It's a good plot twist, yeah. So the secret isn't on Monkey Island? The secret to Monkey Island? Secret of Monkey Island is not on Monkey Island? That seems dubious.
I've got to follow them. Up just as soon as I can get my knees bending in the right direction again.
Hello?
He landed on a stump. Oh, it's Lane. Cool.
Oh no. Are you okay?
I mean, no, his feet are twisted in the wrong
I
direction.
think my pancreas is broken.
Do you even know where your pancreas is?
Judging by
No.
the pain, I'd say everywhere. What are you doing here? Did you come to rescue me?
Looks like it. Though I didn't know it till just now.
How did you even get to my
It's a nice tenderness to
I guess you
the
made
voice
a
readings
potion?
for Elaine in this game.
Potion to get here. It's so cute. But let's not get sidetracked. You've fallen off
I
a
guess you
cliff.
don't need a potion to get to Monkey Island.
I can't compete with LeChuck or
He's kind of
Madison.
in that moment of the
Well,
hero's journey,
they've got
right?
crews,
Of doubt.
They've got ships. They've got supernatural magic powers. I've got some crackers and 2 monocles.
And your charming personality.
Might as well just lie here and starve to death.
I call Guybrush a charming personality.
Back with me to Scurvy Island. I'll take a break from the Scurvy project to nurse you back to health.
This is also part of the typical, Joseph Campbell hero's journey. Is the hero questions himself, he's at a low point, and then he has to get better. It's kind of like the training montage in Rocky or something before going out there and fighting.
If you want.
Well, don't act too excited now.
Why not? I'll never get the secret now that the map is gone.
What do you say, Ralph?
Hello?
Oh, Murray. He has the map. Ah, good twist. Okay.
Is
I
that
thought
the
Guybrush might have stolen it.
That melonhead put me in his pocket with it. I grabbed it for leverage.
Good, good. We got like kind of a trio, got kind of a team.
The secret is at the voodoo shop on Melee Island. Change of plan, Elaine. We're going back to Melee.
It's
We
in
are?
the voodoo
What
shop.
about all the things you just said?
Huh, I wasn't expecting that. Is it that she knows the secret all along? But she'll give you hints or something, and there's some like puzzle thing to solve before you get it.
We better hurry if we're gonna get there first.
Well, good. So the story's getting a bit more agency in it.
Ship.
Or not
Your old
agency,
ship, I mean,
urgency.
the sea monkey is wrecked on a beach just east of here.
I know, I saw it.
I got dropped off here so I could fix it up as a surprise for your birthday.
What
That's a
great
cute-
present.
Oh, there's the sincerity with Elaine is nice.
I had no idea you knew ship repair.
I don't.
know any more than you do, but I bought a manual. Why
Okay.
don't we fix it together?
That it's about teamwork is
You
good.
can do the goopy parts.
Race you to the ship.
Just the sincerity thing is so nice.
For the dummy klutz. It's like it was written just for me.
It's a spoof like on Just for Dummies, right?
I feel like we're entering a new phase in our relationship.
I am trying to contain my joy.
So the voice of Murray, I used to think it was one of the developers or something, but it's Pat Fraley, who I know best as the voice of Crane from the original Ninja Turtle series in the 80s. Oh, Shredder! You know, he has this kind of wobbly voice in his throat there. And he's been doing voice acting for a long time.
I don't relish the idea of being with you, but I guess it beats spending the next 100 years on this stump. Maybe. Wait, not the pocket.
I'm gonna race Elaine to the ship. She'll beat me, of course, because that's Elaine's actually competent,
You had a head start.
unlike Guybrush. And just the teasing, like the dynamic between those two, is really well done. The dynamic between LeChuck and Guybrush it's good, but like it's always going to be its own thing. I think there's a kind of maturity to Elaine and Guybrush that there isn't between LeChuck and all that.
Should we get started?
Ready when you are.
So she was just dropped off, and the French just left her there, and then she was going to surprise him. And she has a lime, which is that's a bit of like visual storytelling. You know, that's her whole adventure, so to speak, in this story. Is that lime? Is she's doing a thing? Oh, give pirates a campaign, right? Give pirates scurvy or lime so they don't get scurvy. So let's take a look at the manual.
Advanced ship repair for the dummy klutz. It's like it was written just for.
Okay.
It says the secret is at the voodoo shop on Melee Island.
Do it. Repair the ship. Insert montage here. I thought there were going to be a whole quest to do that. That's too bad.
Well, we did what we could with the materials at hand.
It's kind of
Love it. It
Kinda
oozes nostalgia.
looks like bits and pieces and stuff. Oozes nostalgia kind of describes this whole game. I'd really love to like see a review of this game by someone who didn't play the old ones. Part 4 out of 5. So part 3 was sort of short. I mean, I'm getting further along than I thought at this point. You can see parts of the ship are falling apart as they go along.
Huh. I would expect Madison or LeChuck's ship to be here by now.
Uh-oh, it
Goodness, look at the damage.
looks like
I
they,
have to talk to Carla about organizing earthquake.
talking to the mayor, Carla, the sword master.
Well, of course I want to, but this is a crisis. There'll be other damage. I have to help. Well, I'll want to hear all about it later.
That's the big thing about Lane, is she wants to help it's others before herself. It's the opposite of Guybrush, really, isn't it? Guybrush is himself above others. And wow, the old scum bar is kind of destroyed.
Did you feel the earthquake?
I was too busy running for my life.
The earthquake that happened when they found the map.
You saved the cookbook.
Yes, I saved the cookbook. The ceiling was collapsing, the building was on fire, people running everywhere, and I saved the cookbook.
All right. Oh, I see there's dialogue here.
Why?
Excellent question. I can think of 100 other things I'd rather have saved. My favorite 12-inch knife, my collection of rare spices, a painting of my father, the mop that I painstakingly
That's the painting that we
crafted
stole.
with my own hands, my cat. But in a crisis, you don't think. There isn't time.
This is kind of dark, but it's
Just
true.
act. And by acting, you expose your inner self. Heroism and villainy are revealed in moments
Bit
like these.
on the nose.
I saved the cookbook. You're welcome.
Let's give him the painting that we stole. We can't do that. That's surprising.
Are you done with the cookbook? I'd like it back.
No, you can't
It's so
take it.
petty.
With my bar gone,
But he made a promise to return it. Okay, so let's save the game. And that, I've never lost progress. I haven't had the game lock up on me. Like, I'm actually pretty impressed with the bugs and all that. So go to the voodoo shop right away, find the secret of Monkey Island, and relive the glory days. Does the pirate say anything?
The bar is half collapsed and slightly on fire.
Not done with my drink.
It's a good answer. You can see that drink is right there.
What are you drinking?
Soda with a twist of avocado. It's
Ew.
meant to be a little fizzy for your grog palate.
Oh, sounds exotic.
Meanwhile, halfway to Melee Island. How do they get there first in their beat-up ship? That's so strange. Ah, so they got caught in a fight. Okay.
Give up now, old man. The secret will be ours.
I've been searching for the secret since before you were born.
That's exactly my point. Finding the secret is a young pirate's game.
He has a point.
Years of experience and me relentless drive will ensure the secret be mine.
Only if you don't have a heart attack first. Ha! Last chance to give it up. Then we obliterate you.
Get off my ocean!
His ocean, is it? I have to say the plotting in this game is quite clever. Oh, and there's a little chicken. Ghost chicken.
I'm impressed by your crosswind ramming technique. I'll have to add that to my book.
Just exhausted.
Is quite skilled when given the right motivation.
I am still worried about Threepwood. He shows up in the most
Worried about him.
unexpected ways.
Interesting choice of words.
I don't have to
She has that
worry
confidence.
about Threepwood anymore. I left him broken and near death at the bottom of a
They should
cliff.
just killed him at the
His
bottom of the
eye
cliff.
was pussing up, and bone was protruding from his leg.
I love those gross
Animals
details.
have probably already scattered his limbs from one end of the island to the other.
So it's agreed. We stop fighting each other and we join forces to find the secret.
Agreed. No funny stuff. We split the secret. Teammates.
It's nice how the subtitles. Oh, and they're all have the thing fingers crossed, which means not really. So let's go and see
Am I
what
too
the
late?
secret is.
Was LeChuck here? Did Madison come? Did they get it?
He's all
Where's the
anxious.
secret? Yeah, I'll bet the secret of Monkey Island is in there. It just has to be. You've had it all this time.
The secret.
I possess little and much. To what are you
And
referring?
the Voodoo Lady's dialogue is so on
Down with
point.
me, Karina.
It's all the
I have
mystery.
the map. The secret of Monkey Island is here.
What is it you wish to know?
Where's the secret?
Here's the secret.
It is inside the large safe near the front door, of course.
Why did you
Where do
take the
think it's
secret?
Doesn't it belong on Monkey Island?
I have
Yeah.
taken nothing. The safe came to me
Okay.
as you see it and belongs to someone else. I accepted a fee and cast a spell upon it to prevent it being moved.
Ah, so she protected it.
That is all.
Maybe it's from Herman Toothrot, the old man that's sort of abandoned on the island, who we haven't seen yet.
Have LeChuck or Captain Madison been here?
No.
That's weird. They were way ahead of me.
Sometimes it's better to have two enemies than one. But you should not waste time.
Right. Gotta keep it moving.
How could you keep this a secret from me?
I keep the secret a
I was
secret.
looking for it.
It is not a secret from you, Guybrush Threepwood. It is a secret. Full stop. I am bound by an agreement, a contract, signed in blood.
Well, that's
with
interesting.
gruesome
So,
punishments for disclosure.
okay, what do we
Something
have?
about a voodoo thing?
No.
And it's not a voodoo thing, just a contract. Who owns the safe?
Alas, there are forces which
She's on a
prevent
gag
me
order,
from
essentially.
revealing the true owner.
What are the keys to the safe?
Where are the keys to the safe? I'd like to get it open as soon as possible.
I am prevented from helping you with the keys.
Ah,
But there is one close by who knows much.
how do I find him?
Her, and she will find you.
How do you know that?
She is outside the shop.
Oh,
I might have more questions for you later.
the keymaster, I
might
bet.
have answers, but I make no promises.
And because she got that locked up, she doesn't know what the secret is either. Okay, let's see.
I'd need a lot of keys to open that.
All right.
Ah!
You found the secret. You are
It's not who I thought they'd be.
among fallen leaves.
Gotta be the locksmith. The old woman screaming.
Does it count as finding it if it's sealed up in a safe?
Finding and seeing are two separate things. It's a step on the
That's a
road.
good point.
I am Widling Bones.
Widling Bones.
Whitey. Like you, the hunt for the secret consumes me.
I don't think she was in. She's new to this game, I believe.
But lack the means to open the safe. You
Hmm.
must have many questions.
So another competitor trying to get the safe. That's funny. These all have variations with question marks and so
How do I
forth.
open the safe?
5 locks, 5 keys. Golden keys. Hidden.
So now I gotta find them. I think they're on different islands, maybe.
Why is the secret in the safe instead of on Monkey Island? Do you know?
Secret's always been in the safe.
Uh-huh.
Again, convoluted, but like an adventure game logic that makes sense. And I didn't think the safe would come into play necessarily, but on the other hand, with all the locks.
What do the golden keys look like?
They're gold. It's just paint, but they look nice.
So not real gold. And where?
Where can I find
That's a real
golden
question.
Most are found already. Got one myself. Old Mrs. Smith had one before she died, and Bella Fisher too. Also, I heard one was found on.
It was Bella Smith and Fisher.
That's only 4.
One more was supposed to be hidden on
Terror Island, okay.
That one has never been found.
Hang on. I'm writing all this down on my to-do list. This doesn't sound so hard.
A lot of people don't come back from Terror Island.
Hence the name.
Also, Bella Fisher sank out at sea and nobody knows where.
Hmm.
Took her key with her.
Oh.
Others stopped trying so hard after that. Not many still seeking the golden keys. Maybe just me. And now, you.
How come he heard?
How come
Never
I've
heard about it before.
any of this before? I'm kind of a secret at Monkey Island buff. You'd think I'd know about it.
The
Yeah.
clues were buried deep and clever. Only a few ever puzzled them out. And we keep ourselves to ourselves.
Interesting. This seems needlessly complicated. Yeah.
Life is like that sometimes. Best just enjoy the ride.
Can I borrow your
Can I
key?
borrow
Yeah.
the key you have just to try it out?
Not so fast, bright boy. Whitey Bones is not such an easy mark. You prove yourself. Get some skin in the game. Find me when you've got more keys than I do, and maybe I talk partnership.
See you around, Whitey. I've got keys to track down.
Okay, bright boy. But you watch your step. There is a curse. The keys are protected by a terrible curse. Beware. Whoa! A curse? Really?
No. I mean, yes, she did say that, but she was just being dramatic. Whitey likes to make a big exit. Well, one thing's for sure. I don't know how to get to either of those islands she mentioned. I'd better get a good sea map right away.
It's a not very subtle hint to go across the street. And what does it say on my to-do list? I'm curious. So I gotta get the keys. Whitey's golden key. Old Mrs. Smith, Bella Fisher's Bermuda, Terror Island, and I need a map of the sea. Good. I like at this point, the story has some oomph and it is, the 4th out of 5 acts. But having some more urgency earlier in the game, I think could have good too. I don't know. Yeah, I have some thoughts on all this. I think when we beat this on the stream, whether it's this one or someone, later in a few days or whatever. But yeah, no, I'd like to beat it.
Hey, Wally.
Got a C map.
Got a C map of the local area? Can you jot down the locations of Terror Island and Burr?
Maybe you have to pay him.
No problem. I'll also add a few extras. The ship tracking feature is going to blow your mind. It's a little trick, I know. You need to be able to go the extra mile if you want to make it in the big time.
Ship tracking on a map, maybe with a spell or just kind of grubby hands.
The last pirates I made a map to Terror Island for were never seen again. And Bermuda can chill you to the bone. Not many pirates want to head up there. Oh, and when you get to Scurvy Island, say hi to Elaine for me.
Thanks, Wally. And sorry about blowing you up that one time.
You look at the map. Oh, whoops, that's the decrypted map. We do a lot of maps in this game, right?
I'll wait until I'm back on my ship to open it. Hey, Wally, what's in these boxes?
Maps. Let's say goodbye to Elaine. Maybe there's some stuff there. We'll get on the ship. And I mean, that she's doing her own thing, I think is smart. It's not like she's captured, needs to be rescued. Or, I mean, she's always been pretty independent and that sort of stuff. Oh, there's a line of people.
I wonder what they're waiting for.
Talk to the lookout.
What are y'all waiting for?
Earthquake relief. And
Ah.
you better not be looking to jump the line.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Those who cut, get cut.
So they want the government relief fund stuff.
Carla, good luck. Guybrush.
Hi.
I want to hear all about the secret, but I've got to go back to Scurvy Island right now. Let's talk later.
Okay.
All right. Don't think we have anything to talk to Carla about until we get that book to give back to her. Do this shortcut thing. And to the ship. The Sea Monkey 2. Scurvy Island. Terror Island. Adrift ship. I think one of them she said was adrift. Let's start at Scurvy Island. That's where she wanted to go. Meanwhile, And so now they're both in there, and they can't move it.
It's strong magic.
I don't think we've ever seen the voodoo lady interact directly with LeChuck either.
Power spot. It beats trying to
Or they
find
want to cheat
keys.
with a
You don't
spell.
even know where to
Interesting.
start. It could take
Okay.
forever. Only a fool would do that.
I know
The plot
an excellent
thickens.
place for power spells, but it's not on this island.
Would it
No
be Monkey
problem.
Island?
We can craft it there and then come back here.
We'll take my ship.
I'll stay here to keep an eye on the safe.
Steal the secret yourself? I don't think
Yeah, they're all
so.
kind of backstabby, aren't they?
Stop it. Clearly, no one trusts anyone to stay behind. We'll all go together.
What if someone else finds out the thing?
I think one of them's going to kill the other at least.
Is lost somewhere on Monkey Island.
Nobody backstabs like a pirate.
Probably eaten by a wild boar by now.
The map maker knows it's here. I've got a bone to pick with him anyway.
Uh-oh.
I'm thinking maybe one of the large ones in the leg.
It's going to not be very nice to Wally.
Scurvy Island. This is where Elaine's been growing all the limes for the Marley Foundation's Scurvy project. She's probably back here by now. I can't wait to see her.
I guess you have your ship, the Sea Monkey 2, and she has hers. Let's save the game. I do wish this game had a point system like some of the older ones did. I'm just quibbling. I'm very impressed with the game overall. "19th parallel." Ah, Bermuda.
Ship?
I see.
If that's what you can call that.
Made it myself. It's a source of pride.
This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before I allow you to proceed north.
Okay, so you have to go back.
Perhaps you would consider some...
Would you bribe him?
bait?
I'll pretend I didn't hear that. Due to an outbreak of scurvy, all ships heading north are required to carry limes.
Sounds like a reasonable law.
You will have to turn back. Failure to do so will result in fines, incarceration, and/or scurvy.
Bare Bones Island. Huh. So now it's kind of like open, kind of like in Monkey Island 2, right? Where you have several islands you can go to. Let's try Bare Bones. I don't know that one.
Stay back! I can see
Ah,
you.
okay, it cut to him.
How did you find me?
I just sailed up and here you were.
Who are you?
I'm Guybrush Threepwood, mighty pirate.
Are you alone?
No, I'm happily married.
Did you know
Strange
that
answer to
gifts
that
between
question.
Married couples are non-taxable?
I didn't. That's good advice.
An accountant?
Ned Filigree, accountant. I don't mean to be rude. It's just that I'm in hiding.
What's he in hiding on?
I'm on a quest to recover the secret of Monkey Island.
That's a good move. I've heard the secret is a one-of-a-kind intangible, which means you can assign it whatever value you want to. Also, since it's very old, you can claim a lot of depreciation.
Wait, are you trying to tell me I'm gonna have to pay taxes on the secret?
Not if you're smart about it.
The voice for the accountant seems a bit like Jiminy Glick to me, the Martin Short kind of film critic thing that had a show in Comedy Central and all that. What are you afraid of? You must be good at math. I'm gonna explore the...
Who is it you're afraid of?
Well, have you heard of Stan S. Stanman?
Ah, okay.
Sounds familiar.
Thank goodness they locked him away on Bermuda. He'll be chipping ice in the quarry for a long,
You get
long time. I can't help but be nervous.
knocked off
but
by him?
Actually, I guess I've got decades before I really have to worry about it.
How come you're afraid of Stan? He's always struck me as pretty harmless, except economically.
Sure, but you never can tell what someone like Stan will do. He's got no moral center.
There's that term again.
Like I said, I'm glad he's safely stuck in the Bermuda quarry for a good
He must have been moved from the prison in Melee Island. Okay, gonna explore the island.
The island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting.
Can I have the picture?
No, that would be weird.
Nice likeness of you. Where's the other half?
No comment.
So that's some kind of a puzzle.
Fine looking chest you have there. What's in it?
Everything I own. The fruits of a man's life. The yardstick by which I'll be measured when I'm gone. It's mainly paperwork.
Hmm. Okay, so
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
any hotspots I'm missing? Not really. Okay, so
He's in
can
jail for...
Hey Murray, this looks like a great place for you to spend the rest of your death.
Don't even think about it, you traitorous worm.
he's tied to the front.
Got you the map.
So if you hit the M key, you can just warp here. There's an adrift ship. We should look at that. That's where one of the keys was,
Ahoy!
I think.
Permission to come aboard.
Afraid we can't let you do that.
Yep, they probably want
Permission to come
something.
aboard, sir.
This isn't a protocol issue.
Although we do enjoy a good protocol.
Are you going to let me talk?
Apparently, that's what you enjoy.
Looks like that's a paper hat he has on.
Deadly scurvy outbreak on the ship. We're under strict quarantine.
So they need limes.
Don't infect others with this deadly pathogen.
Got it.
Where'd you get that cool flag with all the holes?
We found it floating in the ocean. It's one of Bella Fisher's flags.
Ah, okay. Yep.
Probably lost it when her ship went down.
We're afraid to take it down and offend the scurvy gods.
There is no such thing as the scurvy gods.
Well, then why is there scurvy? Answer me that.
Can I have your flag?
Did you not hear me? Scurvy on board. Quarantine.
Well, you could just toss it down to me.
Best not to risk it. It's probably crawling with scurvy. Trust
Right.
me.
The scurvy was a real disease a lot of sailors and pirates and so forth had. And it was with having a lot of vitamin C and things like limes or lemons that helped cure them of it, but like rot their teeth and do all kinds of gross stuff.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
Scurvy bites. I knew this was bad.
So if we're looking at our good old to-do list, getting some of the quest stuff. Old Mrs. Smith, I forget where that one is. But I'll use the hint guide as needed, but I want to not really do it, you know. Thorough signage. Good. Okay. Melee. Oh, I can dock with LeChuck's ship. That seems like a bad idea. Scurvy Island it is. A lot of different limes. There's a beach, a lighthouse, of course, kind of a lighthouse on an island, a big rock, the camp. Deep lake, deep lake.
That's where all the driftwood goes during driftwood mating season.
They make little baby driftwoods from a driftwood stork, right?
Oh, I love that place. It's like a 100-foot candy cane. Elaine and I debate about whether it looks like a parrot or a cockatoo.
So you don't get to go there? It should be at the camp, I bet. And the limes at least will get us started.
Are you decent? Hello?
Are you decent? That's a old-fashioned sort of thing to say. People used to say, are you decent, to mean, like people still do, but like, oh, are you dressed, right? Oh, that's the idol from the first game.
Used to have to steal this from Elaine to prove themselves. No, at least that's what they told me when they made me do it.
Okay, so what do we have?
I pinched a yak with it once, and then I sort of accidentally pinched the staple remover. I had it for years before I remembered to give it back to Elaine. She was happy and mad at the same time. I'm happy. Hi,
And the note.
I'm working due west of Driftwood Beach and due south of camp today.
West of this. Okay, look at the painting.
This used to be a picture of both of us. What happened to the me part?
Oh, okay, what if I did this? Some kind of puzzle. But I'm not sure why I would put that other thing in there. Maybe I give it to the chef, get the book back. That seems likely. Try giving that to the chef first. I can just press M to skip. Sail to the island. I've been reading tweets about the game. I haven't really managed to spoil myself, thankfully, but that's a motivator to, beat the game. And there was people making a good point on there about how there's a lot of ease of use stuff with the adventure game genre to make it more convenient, more accessible and stuff. And that's one of them, like the map, you can just push a key instead of having to walk all the way to the ship and all the way, and it's these little seconds that add up collectively. Can't do that either. But what do you think of this? Okay, I thought that might have been a puzzle thing. Maybe not. Maybe the accountant would like it?
Hold it! Are you sure you weren't followed?
We're safe.
No one is ever 100% safe.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Is that a safe? No comment.
What did he say?
No comment. Years and years and years.
What does he want? I mean, that's the thing with adventure game puzzles. People always want something. Either that or you're trying to get access. You're trying to, make it so you explore more.
You must be good at math.
I'm a creative accountant. Math doesn't really enter into it.
You any good?
Don't judge me by where I live. I've just had a few setbacks. It's all I can afford right now, but it's temporary.
Where did you say they were keeping Stan again?
The ice quarry on Bermuda. He'll be there for years and years,
Mhm.
and more years after that, thank goodness.
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Okay.
If you find anything interesting.
How about if I
Yep.
bury you in the warm sand? You can have a nice long rest.
I'll rest when I'm not dead.
Okay, let's go find Elaine on the island. Maybe she can give us some lime so we can go to Bermuda and all that. Nope, that's not what I meant. Look here.
Hi, I'm working due west of Driftwood Beach and due south of camp today.
There's the camp. Oh. I think she'd be right there. Yep.
Hi.
Hi.
Picking all the limes.
I got the note you left me.
The what?
It said where you were working today.
Oh, that. I wasn't sure you were coming, but I'm glad you found me. What happened at the voodoo shop? Did you get the
Yeah,
secret?
she wants to know the plot.
There was a complication.
Isn't there always?
A big,
Yep.
heavy rectangular complication with 5 keyholes and a secret inside.
Well, that sounds daunting. What about LeChuck and Captain Madison?
They weren't there, oddly enough.
Well, be careful.
Can you spare any limes?
You can take a few.
Good.
I'm having trouble giving them away, actually. The project has hit a snag. We have
Help her with
plenty
that.
of limes, as you can see, but people are refusing to take them.
Do they not know what
say
limes
they don't
are?
like the taste, and they don't believe they'll help with scurvy. And they don't want to sacrifice valuable cargo space that can be used for booty.
But a lime's
As an
so
elected
tiny.
official, I could have issued an edict, but as a private citizen, I have to convince
She's no
you.
longer governor.
I tried this flyer.
Yeah, I've read part of this.
I know. I know it's terribly dry, but the facts are there.
Right, using a different font, bullet points. I mean, this is reminds me of work, right? I do technical writing and copy editing and software testing, that sort of stuff. But yeah, you're looking at things like fonts, line spacing. It gets very, very in the weeds. What if the text was centered instead of left justified?
Instead of left justified.
Somehow I don't think that's going to make a lot of difference.
Have you tried using a different font? Comic Sans, for example.
It's
No.
kind of a small one to fit all the
Comic Sans,
information.
everyone hates that fonts.
What about adding bullet points? They could be little limes.
People not liking limes is part of the problem, though.
Good point. I'm not sure what to tell you.
It's basically a sales and marketing problem. And
Ah,
neither
but
of us is an
Stan
expert in either of those things.
can
I see what
sell
you mean.
snow to an Eskimo.
Hang on to the flyer. Maybe I can find a sales and marketing
Okay,
expert to look at it.
cool.
Okay.
It's coming together. So we can look at the limes.
I hear these can help prevent scurvy.
You heard right.
Okay. I'm still. I want to click the ship even though I can just push the key. Old habits die hard, I guess. Okay, so the adrift ship. Let's give him a lime.
You should try limes. They help prevent scurvy.
Where did you hear that? You need to leave before you catch scurvy.
And they don't like the brochure, I bet.
Have a look at this flyer on limes.
Ascorbic acid deficiency, collagen synthesis, mucus membranes.
Hey, that is a bunch of science nonsense.
We won't have any of that around here.
It's
Okay.
to track our plunder.
As if you have any plunder.
Off to things. After there we go. Actually, I'm gonna check on one of my cats for a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I decided to take care of stuff with my pets. I have 2 dogs, 3 cats. They needed some more water. And inspired by the limes in this game, I made myself some lemonade with some dehydrated lime to add to it. Added an extra one just for Elaine. Okay. Let's keep going.
Bye. Don't let the scurvy bite you.
That's good. Yeah, I never heard about these, dehydrated lime things you can add to drinks, but it's good. But it's also like you can use real lime juice. I do wonder if one day all food is going to be synthetic because of the limit of supply of food versus population and things. But those are a bit heady thoughts for a Monkey Island stream. Okay. Terror Island. I don't want to go there, do I? Why not? I want to see like how the puzzle stuff might connect together.
Hello? Anyone up there patrolling the deck?
That's so dumb.
Kick me into the sea?
It's like he wants to get caught.
Sounds like the coast is clear. I hope. Unless it's a trap.
You are a disgrace to the pirating profession.
Murray's absolutely right.
The staying alive profession right now. Thanks. So far, so good.
Look at the to-do list and more objectives open up. Go, help Elaine get a better flyer. Okay. What do we have?
So, obviously I'm actually Guybrush Threepwood.
Pleased to meet you. Again. I assume that's your real skin this time?
Yeah. Sorry for tricking you with the other 2.
2?
1. Math's not my best subject.
Either way, don't worry about it. You're LeChuck's rival, not mine. I've got
It's such a fun...
Also, I enjoyed the book you brought me.
Sincere line reading.
Odds are he's sleeping. Iron Rose said she was running an errand. The
Hmm.
rest went with LeChuck on that other ship.
Would that be Captain Madison's ship?
I think that's right.
Interesting.
Okay.
Hang in there, Bob.
Still not funny.
Just this sort of pettiness, but kindness. It's a difficult note to hit. I say that as someone who's done some acting experience and did voice acting, and I have voice acting for a game. I'd like to do more of it, actually. I want to get better equipment. Anything I can get here? Pick up at what's not nailed down. That's the first. Oh, nice. Okay, so the demon pepper got refilled and it's been empty for a while. So that'll be useful at some point. Something really spicy. There must be something in the hold, perhaps. Or not. That's nailed shut. Can I take a chicken? Seems like the chicken's egg would be a inventory puzzle, right? I already have chicken feed. I think we're good here. Double check with the tabs. So they do this a lot with the music in the game. I was trying to find a soundtrack to this. There's not one officially out yet. People during clips on YouTube for the time being, but I bet we'll see a soundtrack at some point because video game music, it's never going to be mainstream, I don't think, unless, like a Mario theme or something that people know. But anyhow, you go in certain rooms and it takes the LeChuck theme, and this one has organs and stuff, and it gets more spooky because you're in LeChuck's office, right? So they're kind of doing the interactive music thing from the second game, but in a different way with real instruments. Probably in the code something about the quantization of the notes. Those fancy words I can't really say. Okay. Nothing in here for me to get that's really surprising. You think there'd be one more goodie to get? I'll just feel the warmth stuff. Maybe I take the veil now? Nope. Or is he still going to say...
About what that is, taking it
okay.
would be a big mistake. If I'm right,
Okay. Let's steal some stuff on the ship.
I wouldn't want to wake him up.
Yeah. A sleepy, demonic Frenchman demon. Pets would go on the pirate ships to eat the rats. Okay. I think that's it for now. I thought there would have been more. Alright. No, come on. Keep going, going, over the railing. So it's not doing the stuff on the, with the reef. That's sort of a little bit surprising. Shows the Chuck ship, but not the other one. Scurvy Island, I think we've done what we can do there. Whether we could go to every single lime grove, but I think we're good for now. Over the 19th parallel.
Halt, ship! This is a scurvy inspection point. The law requires that you're carrying limes before
Right.
I allow you to proceed north.
And we have limes now.
I have limes, see?
To proceed north, you'll have to fill
Got
out
customs.
a customs declaration form. Name?
Mr. Elaine Marley.
Mr. Elaine Marley.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
Yes. Have you been to play? I mean, this is true. When you go to other countries, you do have to declare customs and things like wildlife or fruit. You can't usually take fresh fruit, rather. You can't take into different countries. Been to Plague Island? No, I don't think that's into the games either. Question 2, was it for business or pleasure? Did you answer question 2? Are you carrying limes? Are you now, or have you ever been a member of the pirate party? That's a takeoff on, there in the United States in the, I think like 50s or possibly like the 60s, there was a big kind of red scare about, everyone's a communist, and so there was people asking, are you now, or have you ever been a member of the Communist Party? And people would, it was bad, people would lie about what people's affiliations were and get them thrown in jail, and it would ruin people's lives or careers. If a lot of, stuff with the actors and directors and stuff. Some had to even leave the country until stuff died down. Did you check question 4, not question 6? I do hate these kind of forums. So I would not answer 27 or 28. Are you carrying large livestock? Yeah, that is another thing they really ask about. You carrying more than 10 or less than 3 bananas? Did you not check 7? This is funny. Yeah. If you checked 9, but did you not check 2? Have you not been to Bermuda during the winter? I have not. Can a woodchuck chuck wood? This was, they had kind of a big back and forth dialogue in that in the second game. Monkey Island 2, LeChuck's Revenge. Have you ever worn a disguise or used a pseudonym before? Yes. Is the answer to 13 and 9 a lie? Are you not carrying limes? I thought there'd be a double negative on here. If you did question 1, verify you checked question 29. Okay. I'm assuming this is a puzzle. Maybe it doesn't matter what you click. Have you ever destroyed a priceless artifact and gotten away for it? I am currently filling out a customs form. The North Star is in the south. I can verify if I answered question 11 correctly. Incorrectly, I see. I am not carrying any trivia cards. 2, 3, 5, 7, and 11 are prime. They're not prime, that would be 1, 3, 5, 7. I just know that from story points from project planning. That work. Have you checked an odd number of questions? Have you checked an even number of questions? Check this, don't check this. Check if you didn't. Check question 25. Don't check this. Okay, so that's a double negative. Those are always tricky. Do not check this if you did not check question. So if I didn't check question 29, I should check this. But I did, so I don't need to check it. 33 is another, and then I, Mr. Elaine Marley, and then I'll sign it.
All right, let's see how you've done. Well, we have a problem right off the start. We don't allow pirates on Bermuda. I'm going to have to request that you leave these waters immediately.
I was too honest on the questionnaire.
No.
So I'll have to do it again.
Back so soon? To proceed north, you'll have to fill out a customs declaration form.
So, I mean, a puzzle like this, or the puzzle in the first act where you're doing the forgiveness frog and doing things, it just kind of feels like grunt work about check marks and things. And while funny, it also is kind of not as satisfying as the go and find these items or a version of these items I'm looking for and bring them back to me, or I want this, can you find this, as opposed to doing checkboxes. But, I mean, that's part of the joke here, right? It's like work.
Guybrush Threepwood.
Fill this out and be completely honest.
I mean, that's the first thing, is you're not supposed to be honest. Carrying limes. Pirate party. I will not answer 27 or 28. Have you checked an odd number of questions? Have you checked an even number of questions? I wonder if these are randomized. I don't remember that, or maybe just skipped over them. Check this, don't check this. Yeah. I mean, this does remind me of the thing that happened in my life. I was on a work trip overseas, so and when you come back in the United States, in the country, you go through customs, and you do get grilled with questions sometimes if something looks strange. And for me, it was just the place I was working at and the country it was. And, you know, if you are in that situation, and this is not legal advice, and I'm not an attorney, this is streamed for entertainment purposes, but that being said, you know, you just be honest, say why you're there, right? But this you have to be dishonest to get through, because it's a puzzle, because it's a game. So there you go. Okay. Livestock, bananas. Did you not check 7? I did not check 7. You checked 9. Okay. I haven't been to... We'll see if I get disqualified for that. That one's pretty specific to Bermuda. Have you never worn a disguise or used a pseudonym before? I'll leave that blank because it seems like they could disqualify me for that. Am I not carrying limes? Yeah, I won't be as honest on this one. The priceless artifact, that blank. I am filling out a customs form. I am carrying trivia cards, but I don't think that should matter. Have you checked an odd or even number of questions? We won't know this until the end. Check this, don't check this. Check if you didn't check question 25. Don't check this if you did not check question 29. I see. This is nice music. Like a pan flute or something.
All right, let's see how you've done. Good answer. Interesting you would check that one. Good penmanship. Not checking that was smart. Okay, this looks in order.
Nice, got past it.
Proceed with full approval of the Bermuda Port Authority.
Bermuda Island we go. Okay. Save the game, new island. Just out of habit.
This is Chef Putra's Demon Pepper, made from the hottest peppers you can get. Tasting it is not a...
So the to-do list. Quarantine ship flag we can't get. So we do the brochure, and then with Stan, we'll do all that. Okay.
A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones.
Pointy.
I'm staying far away from this. The wind must have blown out the fire. It's a very regal-looking ice sculpture.
To the island center. Let's go to the town hall.
It's locked. Maybe I'll come back later.
Any things I'm missing?
A bucket filled to the brim with rotten fish bones.
There's a lot of bureaucracy on this island.
It says Courthouse of Bermuda.
We have Ice Castle, Ice Quarry. Not much here. Ice Quarries, they said where Stan was. Or the accountant said he was.
Is there anything special about this stump?
No. Why?
Well, it was tagged, so I thought, you know, maybe there would be a great gag about a secret opening to a system of tunnels or something like that.
Please don't joke about tunnels next to the prison, sir.
Flat line delivery is pretty funny. Is that a key?
What's that thing?
Nothing.
Hi. Any chance I could get inside the quarry?
Not many try to get in here, just out. What's the purpose of your visit?
It's a social call.
We do have a visitation policy,
Hmm.
but it's quite strict. Who are you here to see?
Stan.
Stan.
We do have a Stan. I'm a little surprised he'd have a visitor. Can you prove you know him?
I can describe him. Loud jacket. Never stops moving his arms. Or his lips.
That does sound like him, but I'm supposed to see some actual physical evidence. Just bring me something that shows you two have ever been in a room together. That way, I can tell my boss that I did my job.
So his boss is his father. Do we have a Stan-related thing? Maybe there's a doorbell.
Approach the gate, please, sir.
What's something that would prove we knew each other? Maybe the jail would have something. Go back to the jail and see if there's something there. Bit sensitive when you click those. Okay, High Street. Check out the prison where Stan was.
Hey, Guybrush!
Oh, he's back in jail.
It's been
This-
reduced to rubble.
Destroyed.
It says jail rules. 1. No escaping. Otis. What are we going to do with you?
I didn't do anything.
Is he caught for picking flowers again?
Framed.
What did you do to get arrested this time?
Nothing! I was just standing there minding my own business, applying for earthquake relief. Did you know you're only allowed to do that once?
There is no justice.
So that would be fraud otherwise.
Where's Stan?
Where's Stan?
No, Stan got sentenced to hard time. Did you know he was representing himself?
Sounds like Stan. He would represent himself.
They took him to the ice quarry on Bermuda.
Bermuda. Okay.
I'd like you to tell the museum curator about our jailbreak all those years ago. The one with the mugs of grog. He doesn't seem to have the story quite right.
Of course, the truth is important. When I am free again, I will pay him a visit.
Well, I don't see that happening anytime soon.
Right. Where's Stan? There's the building will cave
The
in.
building will cave in?
Yes. You think you could spring me again?
Ugh, I doubt it. It looks like something happened to the serial number on this lock. Let's visit again soon.
Have your people call my people.
What do we have here? Destroyed cell, broken lamp. Trivia card,
The lamp
okay.
broke. Possibly an improvement.
Another trivia card, that's good. And this trivia cards really are sort of the pixel hunting stuff. All in good fun. Okay, Coast of the Arms. I just saw this too, I don't remember what it is. Bermuda Ice Castle features the following: a fish and two swords, a fish sword, a sword and two fish, a swordfish. I would say a sword and two fish. I was just guessing. Got that right. Did I get 10 of them right so far? If not, I thought it was close. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Oh, right. So the store's open.
Welcome
Nice.
to the Cod's Wallop, Threepwood.
Thanks.
We feature the freshest fish on the block, and the freshest company as well.
Whether you're here to buy or just pass the time, we don't mind. Though, of course, we do prefer it if you make a purchase.
Let's see. Definitely consider thinking about maybe buying something. Do you recommend anything in particular?
Do you recommend anything in particular?
The fish!
Okay.
What's that flag with all the holes in it?
Quite proud of that. We caught it up in a fishing
Hmm.
net one day. 'Tis one of the signature flags of Bella Fisher herself.
Bella Fisher? That was Bella Fisher's flag?
That's what I said, yes.
Is the flag for sale?
Bite your tongue. That's property of the chums.
With the who?
No one.
It's too late. The bait's out of the bag.
What are the
Might as well
chums?
tell him.
Yeah, tell me.
The Chums is by way of being a semi-secret society of anglers.
Maybe they're responsible for the graffiti.
More semi than we were just a minute ago.
Sorry.
Anglers?
That means people who fish.
Mostly we tell stories.
Aye, stories about fish.
I'd like to buy some fish.
That's an excellent life decision, me lad. Today we've got hagfish, toadfish, slimehead, bloater, and lumpsucker. What'll it be?
Hagfish.
Here's a box full. Should be plenty. You want me to run a tab for you?
Sure. And don't forget the discount.
Aye. Aye. First box will be on the house then.
Thanks. Are the blowfish for sale?
No, indeed. These are for personal use.
Personal use blowfish.
Urban contests. Care to join us?
Don't mind if I do.
Winner gets to keep the blowfish.
This was a scene in a trailer of the game. So he's blowing into the mouth of the fish. Nice animation there. He's burping. Also, with everyone burping, it's a bit like Blazing Saddles, the Mel Brooks film. He's blowing it through the asshole. The fish is not amused. Larp.
Aye, well done. I hereby declare this a draw.
If I do it again,
Hey, how about a burping contest?
sounds like this is something we should win to get an item. We're little blowfish. Ooh, Erp this time.
Aye, well done.
They both result in a draw.
Declare this a draw.
How much for the goldfish?
Sushi's a pet. She's not for sale at any price.
Sushi the goldfish. Okay. I could use a little hint here to get me in the right direction. Quarantine ship flag, flag from the fish shop. Right. So it's a hint. How do I find Stan? From the museum, maybe? Ah, okay. That's a good... Should have thought of that. So yeah, he had the shipyard from the first game. That's here. But I don't think there's any items there before, but there's probably one now because we need it for a puzzle.
Stan's building collapsed. This place looks like an earthquake hit it. There's a torn picture in here. This half shows Stan himself. It's an old wooden toothbrush. It says, Tan's previously owned vessels. So sad. Stan's used to be the best place to buy used ships.
Okay. Go back to Bermuda. Is that going to be enough? That's interesting. So, do
Ah, limey. You can smell the ascorbic acid.
ascorbic acid. Okay.
I'd like to visit my close friend Stan, please.
Like I told you, I need to see some hard evidence.
He wants
that
proof,
you've
of
ever
course.
been within 2 feet of each other.
Maybe it's this.
Those are two very sinister-looking people.
Yes. I change it and make it the wife.
Hey, that is prisoner Stan with the famous Governor Marley. I didn't know he was such a player.
He needs a picture of me. Right. How do I get a picture of me? Oh. I see. I don't feel as guilty for cheating anymore because it's an in-game item, and I want to see the ending. And also not want to make the stream take a gazillion hours. And I used to play these with walkthroughs as a kid, because that first collection of LucasArts games I had walkthroughs, and I think that makes it more fun in a way. Instead of you be stuck in these games and go back like a month later and try to solve the puzzles, all this back and forth. And it was a big business at the time for like hint guides.
Hi.
Hi. picture of me and Stan.
I want the half that's not. No, come on. If I take that picture out, where's... Oh, I see. I need to remove both halves of the picture. So be... It's this. Where's my half of the picture? Right, got it.
That's part of that picture of us.
Where's the other half?
How come the picture of us on your desk was torn in half?
Yes. Sorry you saw that. There was an incident with a seagull. It flew away with you into the lime groves. I looked, but I couldn't find you.
I see. What do you think of Stan Stanman as a marketing advisor? He's in jail, but maybe he can look at the pamphlet anyway?
That guy could sell fleas to a dog and probably would. Just what we need, actually. Good idea.
Fleas to a dog. Okay.
You said a seagull carried away my half of the picture of us?
It flew into the lime groves. So far, I haven't found it. Sorry.
Love you.
You too.
Hi.
Hi.
Make that grand entrance. Okay, so we're looking for the other thing here.
Hi.
Hi.
Wow. Elaine sure has been busy. I've already got plenty of limes.
Where's Mr. Seagull?
Elaine and I debate about whether it looks like a parrot or a cockatoo. These groves go on forever.
Let's be one with the seagull on it. Ah, and it's right there on the map, of course.
The mint groves.
I don't think mint grows in a grove. There we go. So you can see those seagulls right there. Maybe I give them fish.
The bird has a torn picture in its nest. Is that a picture of me? Ah! Whoa! Ah! Whoa!
Some fish. Crackers.
It's not a parrot. It's a seagull.
Doesn't mean it can't eat crackers.
It's an old wooden toothbrush with badly frayed bristles that I found at Stan's shipyard.
Demon pepper.
That ought to give it some zip. Ugh, they're more like snakes than fish. That ought to give it some zip.
There we go. Cartoon is turning red. He's gonna fly away. Nice. Can't solve puzzles by myself.
This is torn from a portrait of Elaine and me.
Now I go here. He's kissing Stan. That's funny. Keep going. Where's my phone? Oops, charging. Thought I had it on the table. Okay, nice query.
What do you think of this picture of me and my extremely dear friend Stan together? We had it painted at our local Muskrat Club meeting.
You look real close. All right, you can go in and see him. But no
Right.
escapes.
I wouldn't dream of it.
You don't want to be right there when I open the gate. Go stand next to his stump.
Otherwise, you get squished. You get slowly turning. Got a hole in it too. See all kinds of people working the ice mines.
Loud guy, big hat.
Keep on walking. You'll find him.
Unlocking, it says. There he is. Ah, he looks nice in the
Hey,
stripes.
Stan.
Hi there, son. Nice to see you. What are you in for?
Some sort of a sales pitch, I expect.
Pitches are for baseball, son. I make introductions.
Introductions.
I'm like a matchmaker between you and your future. I want you to consider these two words: ice, sculpture. Separately, they're exciting. Strength, elegance, transparency. Together, they could be life.
Stan, no thanks.
Don't wait too long. They're selling like hotcakes.
This place sure is quiet.
That's what productivity sounds like.
My hunt for the secret of Monkey Island is going great.
Good for you, kid.
He's
Closing
tapping
time comes too soon
the
for us
foot.
all. You gotta try all the snacks you can before it does.
Try all the
I know
snacks.
exactly where it is. I've just got to get my hands on 5 golden keys. As soon as I get them all, the secret will be mine. Mine!
Easy there, Tiger. You don't want to start drooling in weather like this. Might freeze solid while you're talking. And then where are you? In a prison work camp with your tongue stuck to your face like a big pink
Ew.
ball, that's where.
Thanks a lot for
Gross.
that image, Stan. I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
Good. So we can go and, what do we have here? Give him the brochure, right? It's the wrong pamphlet, though. It's the, Scurvy flyer.
Elaine and I could use some marketing advice. The Marley Foundation is trying to combat scurvy by distributing limes. but
How
no
can you
one's
sell
willing to take-
limes?
I feel your pain, son. I had a similar problem selling life preservers in the farming community. Sometimes people don't know what they want even when they want it. You got any promotional materials?
Elaine made this pamphlet.
That is very scientific. Limes and you. Bit dry.
Mm-hmm. I see the problem.
Not the-
It's wrong from top to bottom. You couldn't sell water to fish with this blather.
It's a little dry.
Well, it's got facts in it. Worse than that, scientific.
Can't have
facts.
scientific facts.
I'll need to meet with her to iron this out.
Can't you just tell me what to do and I'll tell her?
No, that won't do.
He wants to get out of
Things
prison.
lost in translation. A whinny isn't a whinny if it doesn't come out of a horse's mouth. No shade on you, son, but you're not a pro. You wouldn't be able to convey the nuance that's needed here. She and I have got to have a meeting of the minds, and minds have got to meet face to face.
I'll let her know.
Right.
How about I bust you out of here? Eeh, this place seems a little harsher than the jail on Melee. I might or might not know a competent locksmith who could take care of those shackles.
Oh no, son, I can't escape. Wouldn't be wise. I'm only in for a month after all. Got a copy of the judge's order right here.
So the defendant is to hard labor for the unfortunately trivial term of 1 month for marketing-related crimes.
Yeah, I sure did get off light. Lucky for me, they never caught on to my pyramid scheme, or I'd probably be doing 10 years.
Tell me more about that pyramid scheme you mentioned.
Honestly, I don't know why the law makes such a big deal about it. It's just creative money management. Easy if you know what to do with the figures. I've got this accountant, Ned Filigree. He's a genius with that stuff. If
Hmm.
they ever saw his records, well, let's just say the first thing I'm doing when I get out is go burn all that paperwork.
Sure you don't want me to break you out? Okay.
I think I'll poke around a little.
You enjoy yourself, son.
Looks like a little passageway.
Looks like a secret escape tunnel.
Like a warp zone, I see. Done looking around. Feel the warmth is everywhere in this game. Okay.
Order in the court! I am going to cite you for contempt of court for not asking permission to approach the bench.
May I bench, Your Honor?
I humbly apologize. May I approach the bench, Your Honor?
You may approach the bench. Court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding. How?
Plank isn't walking the plank.
Innocent. In the case of Guybrush v. Whale, the whale was found to be complicit.
Order! Order in the court! Quiet on the gallery, or there will be arrests.
Your Honor, may I inquire about the case of Everyone v. Stan?
Sales and marketing people like Stan are a blight on society, to be sure, but a month was all I could give him. The case lacked evidence. If there had been any legally binding evidence, I would have given him 10 years with no chance for parole.
Why, he once sold me a leaky ship. Does that count?
The court rules not admissible, given the statute of limitations.
You see.
Court is adjourned.
So I bet you I gotta get him to like a big sentence. Like the accountant.
Hold it! Are you sure you weren't followed?
We're safe.
No one is ever 100% safe.
You wouldn't happen to have any business records pertaining to one Stan S.
I'm gonna
Stan?
arrest it or something.
What? Who told you that? I can't confirm that. I will neither confirm nor deny possession of any incriminating. I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. Stan is serving a lengthy sentence. There's no need for any more evidence against him. Simply no need.
Will you confirm?
So you confirm that you deny possession of Stan's records?
What? Yes. No. I confirm nothing. What difference does it make? Stan is already serving a lengthy sentence.
It's a month. It's not that lengthy.
Evidence against him?
I'm gonna explore the island a little bit.
Holler if you find anything interesting.
Paperwork, huh?
I'm afraid so. He's gone for years and years.
Nothing to see but a lot of corrosion.
Hey, that's my chest! Stop it! I'm right here! What's that sound? Oh, it's just the waves.
Okay.
He's locked away for a long time.
A few more hints. How do you freestand? He changed his mind by increasing his sentence. Yeah. Done that part. Right. Now maybe we can get a copy of some document that shows. Makes sense.
Oh, keep it together, Ned.
I think you might be interested in this judicial order in the case against Stan S. Stanman.
What's this? Only a month? Oh,
I could have figured that out. Never forget to look at the inventory.
take these records. Get Take them to the courthouse on Bermuda. They'll know what to do with them. It's very damaging stuff. Stan will get 10 years at a minimum. I'd take care of it myself, but I've got to pack for witness protection. Oh, goodness!
Can you look at his financial records?
There is a lot of junk in here, but I think I see the evidence that will lock Stan up for a...
Back to Bermuda. I don't know the town. Other shortcuts are really smart too with the between places.
Your Honor, I submit this satchel bursting with incriminating financial documents as Exhibit A in everyone's...
So you're gonna ask where you got it from?
The evidence is so entered. The court requires that Ned Filigree swear an affidavit if said evidence is to be accepted.
Can Your Honor please cite the statute requiring a sworn affidavit in cases of...
Statute 7, Section H, subsection G, parenthesis E.
I see.
And Section U, parenthesis E, parenthesis II, subsection A, parenthesis
All right, so...
Okay.
And Section S, parenthesis T, parenthesis F, subsection U.
I withdraw the question.
STFU. Kind of a dirty joke for a Monkey Island game.
For the court, I can state that I'm Ned Filigree.
The court can establish vis-a-vis customs documents that your name is actually Guybrush Threepwood. If
Right.
I don't get order, I will clear the court. The court can only accept said documents when accompanied by a sworn affidavit of the person who is legally Ned Filigree. Court is adjourned.
Go back. Ask him.
Weirdly, this island seems even smaller now that there's no one here.
Uh-oh, he left. That's clever. You can do a lot of these matching things. What do we want to do? Here, this will work. We can say in lieu of the other internet being there, we got this picture. The Queen, isn't it?
That's a very regal-looking ice sculpture.
Order in the court. I will have order. Do not waste this court's time by submitting incompetent, irrelevant, and immaterial evidence.
Where to go from here? Where did he go? Ah, okay.
Looks like Ned had a valid accounting license on 26 islands, including the District of Columbia. I'm no expert, but this stuff looks as shady as an oak tree in a cave. This should be enough evidence to lock Stan up for a very long time.
Order in the court.
Showing his license.
The court has previously recognized Ned's depth of knowledge in accounting. Do not waste the court's time by submitting redundant evidence.
What now? Let's take a look. Too many hints. I did that though.
Looks like Ned had a valid accounting license on 26 islands, including the District of Columbia.
Gotta talk to him and convince him.
You may approach the bench. court is now in session. Judge Plank presiding.
Your Honor, may I inquire about the case of Everyone v. Stan?
Sales and marketing people like Stan are a blight on the case
Okay.
lacked evidence. If there had been any legally binding evidence, court is adjourned.
What am I missing here? Another hint. I wouldn't have got that. That's sort of, Again, like the knife, that picture frame is used awful lot for a lot of different puzzles. Okay. Let's get this puppy going.
This should clear up any issues about who I am.
Do you hereby swear under oath and penalty of
Of course,
incarceration
the pirate's gotta
that
lie.
you are Ned Filigree and the documents you are submitting are true and legal?
Damn straight.
Order. Order in the court. There will be no more outburst of profanity in this courtroom. In light of this new evidence, I hereby sentence Stan to 10 years of hard labor in the ice quarry with no chance of parole. Please retain this legally binding documents for your records.
I'll give this to Stan. Deliciously appropriate. Okay.
It's the secret tunnel to the ice quarry. I have some disturbing news about your sentence.
10
Play in the
years?
field.
Oh no, I can do a month standing on my head, but not 10 years. You gotta get me out of here.
Consider it done. Hey, Stan.
You gotta get me out of here, son. I can't do
Okay, now I
10
go to the
years.
locksmith. Why can't they just crawl through the tunnel, though? Seems a bit weird. Backtracking across all the islands. Low Street, High Street, High Street.
Hi there.
Hello. Hello again.
Oh, that's a good point.
Would your mother perhaps have been known as Old Mrs. Smith? Whitey Bones said something about an old Mrs. Smith.
Well, I didn't call her that. But I suppose some people did. Mainly when she was older.
Have you heard of the Golden Keys?
Right.
My mother had one of them.
Can I get it?
She left it to me in her will.
I will pay you any amount of money you like for
Which
your
you
mother's
won't like.
When my mother died, her personal possessions went into probate with the court. When they came out of probate, I was still too devastated to claim them. As you can see from this letter the court sent, they and the key have been destroyed.
Well, this is an unexpected wrinkle. What happened to your mother's golden key?
As you can see from the letter I gave you, the court destroyed the key.
Okay. Court destroyed the key.
Can I
get another key made?
Sure. Just write down the serial number and give it to me.
Probate Order 1673832, pursuant to Statute E, Section C, subsection IS. By order of the court, the following unclaimed personal...
What do we got here? Stand to help with the flyer. Find the secret, relive the glory days. The knife. Oh. That's stupid. And I should have got that, but it's when not that I want to rush my time with the game, but I guess I sort of do because the spoiler stuff. Because I want to cover other stuff, and I'm out of practice with these games. quickest to do town center to the tunnel.
It's the secret tunnel to the ice quarry.
Again, repetition of stuff, but it's for a good cause, right?
I can read the serial number. I'll copy it down.
I'll write it down. There's like 3 puzzles you're solving with the same way. I think part of that's probably to make it more accessible. And also to make it so you're doing some busy work instead of actually finding, you know, just a key that you use to unlock stuff, which is the most simple, perhaps even the most common of adventure game puzzles, right? There's a locked door in a cave, that sort of a thing. My ship. You can get little squeak hints is nice.
Welcome back.
Hi. Can you make me a key?
You'll make a joke about that it's a shackle.
A shackle key, eh? Special extreme cold hardened version. They don't even make these shackles anymore. I guess you've had them a while?
Oh, yeah, they've been in my family for generations.
Guybrush really does a lot of lying, and he's not good at it, but he somehow gets away with it. That's part of the humor. Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, you can just push M anywhere in the island you're in and go right here. It does save time. Little itchy ears. Nice quarry, town center. The cheating buffoon. I still kind of would like them to release like an official hint guide, because, or maybe a big book with a hint guide of everything.
Hey, Stan.
You gotta get me out of here, son. I can't do 10 years.
Give him the key.
Ah, freedom. Now let's get out of here before they come by to refrost the shackles.
Yes, I want to take you to talk to Elaine about the limes.
There's the handy tunnel
Good.
over there where Chisel Pete escaped a few days ago.
I'm so glad you could.
Nice,
help
it cuts
me,
right to that. That's really smart.
Always happy to help out a fellow entrepreneur
An
in the
older game would have
non-competing industry.
made
Let's
you
get right to it. Your target
go
market's
through
are
there,
pirates.
go in the map, and, you know, fly the way back to her.
Plagued with adrenaline issues and itchy trigger fingers. They don't care about their lives, they care about image. They want products that will help them be the hottest, the coolest, the freshest. Whichever, it's the est part that matters.
How about the alivest?
I like your thinking, but aim higher.
Aim higher than being alive.
Lime is the residue in a bathtub. It's thin, it's unappealing. Saying it out loud sounds like whining. We need something with sizzle, with edge, like razor bombs or
Razor bomb.
sour bombs or something.
Flavor bomb.
What you mean? Guybrush, you were once a young man with adrenaline issues.
Adrenaline?
Think.
I don't know if he had a lot of adrenaline. He's pretty kind of a stoner, really. Death globes.
Death globes. I like it, I like it. You've got a future, son. Your promo flyer has also got to go. Now let me just show you what I'm thinking. Talking about health benefits is fine. In fact, I think we need to exaggerate those just a little bit.
Right.
What we need to avoid is science. People don't trust it. At least not the real kind.
Is this a comment on political stuff, I'm wondering, with all the COVID stuff? But the game design started, I think, right before COVID.
Then we won't put it into words. We'll use a picture. Pictures don't lie. They imply.
Oh, I mean,
If death globes could do anything in the world for you, what would you want it to be?
Find the secret of Monkey Island.
Guybrush.
That's good, but I'm thinking more along the lines of a superpower.
Irresistible charm?
You've already got that.
oh.
Everybody wants to be charming. That's perfect. Now, lastly, we need a call to action. Get cold.
CTA.
Go dark, or take that.
Those don't mean anything.
Don't need to. It's just a short, punchy slogan that sounds like you're supposed to do something right now.
That's interesting. Look here. So the way Stan is moving, you can tell they have a layer behind him. That's the grid pattern. And then as he moves, the location of the grid shift. That's a different way to animate that, but it makes it more visually interesting, right? Run the play. Bite these. Go more.
Short, catchy, and meaningless. It's like you've done this before.
Ron Gilbert really doesn't like marketing. Short, catchy, and meaningless. That's pretty good.
Your new flyer.
Death globes. Go more. And like some of the other puzzles, it's nice that it has it gives you agency, right? You make choices of what it says, and then you get it, and you're like, oh, I did that. Prevents hair loss, reduces belly flat, may also cure scurvy. Wow. Okay, nice.
Show people this, and they'll be begging for your product. Name your price. Firstborn, anything.
Firstborn.
We're giving them away. This is a public health initiative.
What? Well, now that's just crazy talk. You don't give away the prize bull just because people need bulls, if you follow me.
I'm definitely sensing some bull here. If you follow me.
That's a good line.
It's about time to close anyway. You can mail me my cut. I'm out of here. Don't follow me.
Your cut? Now, wait just a minute.
I'll just borrow this for a little while.
We'll go and give it to these people on this little ship.
I have some exciting scurvy news for you. Read this.
Death bombs.
Death globes. A new amazing miracle.
That means they had to re-record the lines like 5 times for... Oh no, more than that. For all the variants. That's nuts.
Fantastic. Have you got any of these miracle death globes?
Sure thing. Right here. These little green guys.
You're sure there's no science in them?
Check the flyer. You won't find a whiff of science.
We're saved. Go more. And welcome aboard.
Gilmore is so dumb. Let's steal that flag.
It looks kind of bare up there now. I'm sure they won't miss one little flag, but I'd also rather not ask.
Yes.
It's one of Bella Fisher's flags, about 15 by 15, and full of holes.
Okay. Let's keep on going. I'd like to get one of the keys. I'll do the Bella Fisher things with the fish shop. Okay, they want to join the chums and get the flag somehow. Makes sense.
Hello.
Can I join the chums?
Well,
I promised to keep it semi-secret.
have you got any good fish stories?
Yeah. One time, I was swallowed by a
That was in Tales of Monkey Island, the one before this.
Let me give you some advice. Make the story about a whale instead.
But it wasn't a whale. It was a manatee.
No one knows what a manatee is. Trust me, make it a whale. It'll be better.
Okay.
Now, because I like your enthusiasm, and for no other reason, I'm going to induct you into the chums.
Yes!
Take this fishing lure. Other chums will have these too, on their clothes or displayed somewhere. Go out and find them, show them your lure, and tell them your story. They'll give you advice.
I'm great at taking advice.
Learn all you can, then come back here and tell us your story again.
Where can I find chums who aren't you guys?
You could start with that young pirate that hangs around at the scum bar.
Don't tell him where to start. He's supposed to look for the lures.
Sorry.
Referring to himself. Let's see.
Can chum members use the flag for events and things like that?
The most respected members can. Once you show us you can tell an excellent story, we'll consider loaning you the flag.
I'm a high-ranking chum. Sub-objective. How do we do that? Okay. Well, they did say scumbar. I thought they were referring to myself. Could have just went there, being lazy. Blah. Let's see now the... Pirate.
Closer than ever to finding the secret of Monkey Island.
I'm not any closer to caring about it.
Like a chum.
Greetings, fellow chum.
Oh, and the hat, sure.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
One time, my ship was
A lot of these dialogue puzzles where you gotta tell it the right way.
Story needs it's a part to set the stage, to let us know what's going on and who the people are. It should come at the beginning, like
a beginning?
like a beginning, exactly. Like I was on the deck of a burning Spanish galleon with Horseface and Ichijo. And then all of a sudden,
okay.
And then you take it from there. Want to give it a try?
Okay. The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then...
Following stuff from the 5th game of the series on before this, Tales of Monkey Island. It was on PlayStation, Xbox, I think. Certainly PC and Mac. And the Wii, for sure. Ship was swallowed by a whale.
My ship was swallowed by a whale.
Yeah, that's the way. Obviously, you're new at this, but don't worry. Other chums can show you more of the ropes.
Okay.
Where else would a chum be? You'd be a member of the chums? Wouldn't all be on Monkey Island either.
What's that thing?
Nothing. I've got a story for your newsletter, if you're interested.
Let's hear it.
The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
I'll get back to you.
Tell me about this flag.
Oh, it's a super valuable
The
artifact.
third Bella Fisher flag?
Bella Fisher's
Jeez.
original pirate flags. One of only 3 known to exist.
There's 2 of them now, yeah.
2 parrots. Security's been beefed up. Or, I should say, parroted up.
We're doing... Okay. Shopkeepers. Oh, Wally probably is. I just admire the work it takes to do these like intricate kind of one-on-one puzzles. This leads to this, leads to this, leads to this, and this is like kind of a much the way it expands in this 4th part. It's pretty huge compared to all the other ones.
Wally?
Uh-oh.
What happened here? Wally, can you hear me? Are you okay? I guess he's not here. And he's probably not okay.
Hi there.
Hi. fellow chum.
Greetings, fellow chum. Have you a story to share?
The pirate hunter
This is a
Morgan
bit of a
Le Fay had
variation
my
on the
first
insult
mate
sword
at
fighting.
And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
But then what? A key point of every fish story is a dramatic ending. Did you land the fish? Did it get away? Does someone get married or killed or both? People want to know how things turn out.
Oh, that makes sense.
Want to give it a try?
Okay. The pirate hunter Morgan Le Fay had my first mate at sword point. And then, all of a sudden, my ship was swallowed by a whale.
The enemies stick a hook in the mouth.
Then Morgan knocked me out and sold
Dramatic
me to the
ending.
enemies.
I think you've got a lock on it. Seems like you've got a few keys on your ring. Now talk to some other chums to round out the set.
I'll do that.
I think this is a good stopping point. You know, we've done a lot of this, searching for people for the chums and all that. Plus, there's 3 flags, and yeah, like, there's clearly a lot of that is getting closer to the end of the game than I was, but I'll be streaming more of this maybe later today or tomorrow. It's pretty fun, so hope to see the end of the game soonish. And it's not cheating, it's in the game. The hint stuff, it is what it is. I'd even used it in Phantasmagoria back in the day, and that was considered like a super easy game. So it was kind of ahead of its time, having that as a mechanic. So save, I'm at Bradley-Tschirgi. If you like what you saw, please follow. And like, share with your friends, and I will check out next time I do this. Bye-bye.